What's going on, everybody? So today I want to talk about something that plagues all of us deer hunters, including myself, and it still plagues us sometimes, and it gets in our own way, and it's that we are chronic overthinkers. We overthink everything. When we're picking a spot on the map through our e-scouting, we overthink it. We picking a spot in the woods while we're out there, and our gear and scent control, we really get in our own way in a lot of ways. Being an overthinker helps you stay a little bit more sensitive and conscientious of your system, right? So like scent control, it's extremely important to be perfect with your scent control. But something that we oftentimes get in our own way is when choosing a spot. That's one of the biggest things that we get into, choosing a spot and our gear. You don't need the most expensive gear to be successful in the woods. You can stay budget friendly and be able to get it done. I've been shooting the same bow for 17 years now, and it still gets the job done. You take care of your equipment and it's going to last you for a long time. I've been shooting that Matthews Adrenaline since I was 14, 15 years old and killed all the deer on my wall and many more with it, and it's still just plugging along. Now, of course, eventually I'm going to need a new rig, and I would love to have a super nice bow, but you don't have to have it to be successful in the woods. You can do with what you've got. And when it comes to actually setting up a stand location and doing our e-scouting and finding locations to pursue these deer, just keep an open mind and keep it simple. Stick to the basics. Do you have bedding cover? Do you have food? Is the hunting pressure little to minimal on that particular spot? Is it hard to get to? If you've got multiple things adding up and the deer are there, hunt it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I'll come into contact with an area that on paper it's textbook, absolutely perfect, the deer should be there, but the problem is the deer aren't. And most of the time the reason for that is because it's textbook, you've got other people hunting it, and knowing that the deer are now not there. So you need to keep an open mind, and these deer may be in a spot that isn't necessarily the quote-unquote perfect location, but because hunting pressure's not there, it is the perfect location, and you do need to hunt it. And I keep my philosophy fairly simple. The deer are there because people are not. You know what I mean? So figure out where the people are not, and then also don't be the people that runs your spot. Like I said, the deer are there because people are not. So the moment you move in, don't be that people that runs your hunt. You know what I mean? So keep things simple. Stick to the basics. Stick to the fundamentals, and practice often. Make sure your equipment works for you, and just get familiar with it and be so confident in not only your equipment but your process that you can just go into the woods, have a good time, and be successful and be a good solid deer hunter while you're out there. And it also just helps enjoy the woods a little bit better by being more basic and fundamental with it. Social media really has kind of messed things up for us in the sense of we think that we have to reinvent the wheel, and we really don't. The wheel is there. We just have to figure out how to use it for our own way. You know what I mean? So it's like, find your own system that works. I've got my system that works for me, but I've taken information from not only multiple mentors of mine, but books, YouTube videos, DVDs, and whatnot, and I've kind of figured out a system that works for me, and through my own experience and messing up through the years, that I've developed a system that I'm confident with, that I've seen a lot of success with, and I will help everybody else with what I find successful, and then you can take that and then make your own system through that as well. You know, I got a comment last night on a video, a short that I posted of a leg day I did, and you know, the guy was like, you know, this is the exact same leg day that basically everybody does, and you know what, he's not wrong, but like, there's a reason for that. You know what I mean? It works. Those specific, simple, basic exercises work. So why in the world would I try to reinvent my workout program when I've got a basic group of exercises that work perfectly for me, my body responds to, and I see the progress and reach my goals. And that goes the exact same for our deer hunting. Figure out what works for you and what you enjoy, and then perfect it. So don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to come up with some new strategy and whatnot, and really get in your own way. The strategies are already there, but perfect those strategies for your personal use and situation, and then it'll work for you better. So just like the leg day, yes, those exercises are super simple and basic, but the progress is made in how you do those, how you perform those exercises. You know what I mean? You can just go through the motions and get subpar results, or you can perfect those motions and be purposeful with them and see a lot of results. So that's something that us deer hunters, really, we get in our own way by overthinking things, and really we don't need to do that. So thanks for watching, guys. This last 7 days has been a busy one for me. It's been awesome. I've done a podcast with a nomadic outdoorsman, done a podcast with the Wannabe Hunting podcast, and then last night I did a podcast with Antler Up. 3 weeks ago, I did a podcast with Bucks of America podcast, so that should be, all those episodes should be coming out here in the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for those. They are information packed, and also they're going to let you kind of help you get to know me a little bit more, and kind of, you know, get to know my background and my experience, and just get to know me a little bit more. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm going to be picking up my YouTube videos again. I'm pretty stoked about it, but it's been a busy month. We're getting Deer Hunter Academy going, and really working on the marketing and the website side of things, and all that background work that you guys don't necessarily see here on YouTube. So, and we are close to deer season now. I'm maybe a month and a half out from setting stands and starting to put cameras in the woods and getting ready for some October cold fronts and scrapes opening up. Man, I'm pumped for it. So thanks for watching, y'all. Please hit that like and subscribe button to follow along with our upcoming content, and I'll see you on the next video.